So, anime Dark. So let's talk about Code Vein, aka Anime Dark Soul, and I really want to start off with the graphics. For this game, I genuinely thought it was going to be, a little weird because it did delay it a little bit. But it turns out that delay was actually really good because the graphics, they look good. Now I'm a person that loves graphics like these a little more than I love like graphics that are like in Death Stranding, because these graphics look a little bit more important, and because the graphics are like this, I actually like it when it's simply cel shaded. It looks good, and the customization, you can make your character look however you want. And I was going for zombie, pale zombie lady, and that's how I played my game. And it was she looked so cool to me. That's probably the coolest character I've ever created in my life in any video game. To me, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It does have better customization than Dark Souls, but that's about it in terms of that. Graphics do look good, and enemies look really cool. But a lot of them, design-wise, just look like big people with swords. Some of them are just dumb. Now the story in this game is as follows. You randomly wake up and you're not really told too much. You really just told up on what's going on with your world, what's happening with the world, and what's going on.
Welcome back. Hello. How are you feeling? Don't worry, it's okay. I don't remember either. Over there. It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty. There is a spring that will cure that thirst, one that weeps tears of blood. That's what they said, anyway. This way. It's all right. It's all right.
And who are some of the key players of this world. And then the game really starts with the game really takes off when you meet Louis.
Once someone is lost, they can never come back. Cast aside their doubt.
The leader of a group that, once you get started with this group, I guarantee you the game starts picking up from there. Well, you gotta do your best to investigate where the blood beings are coming from, or the origins of the blood being. And when you figure out where all of it's coming from, you're never gonna leave the game the same. I actually like how this game actually has a story, because I'm not trying to spoil the whole story. I like how the game has its own story. It actually has a story that is more comprehensive than like Dark Souls. Just like Sekiro. I actually like Sekiro's story. This game actually has a story that is clearly defined as the story, with clearly defined characters, and you know what they're doing the whole time.
How many of them are there?
Did I make it?
Silva.
I'll take the spear. All right, then. This is the moment of truth. This creature will never hurt any of my people again.
At last, you can know peace.
What? Kid!
And throughout the game, you actually have villains and people that are antagonists to you, and you have to, do your best to stop them. And having a goal in a Souls-like game, it's actually a really good thing. That's why I like Sekiro so much. That's why I honestly like this story too. My only problem with the story is it starts to get a little formulaic at the end. Just a tinge too formulaic. When I say formulaic, I mean it just kind of gets a little linear more toward the end. You know, like how Dark Souls 1, it opened up, and Dark Souls 3, it opened up a little bit more toward the end of the game. Now, the music in this game is orchestral as hell. You barely get some rock music, but you got the musics, right? It's an anime. Yeah, as I was saying, you got yourself those anime musics and stuff. So, you got your orchestral, you got your, you know, your sad orchestral music, your music that says this is happening, for this, you got your boss music, you got everything in this game that says it's a Souls-like game. And it actually is really good in the music department. I am not complaining one bit about it. It's actually really, really, really good. That being said, the sound is also good. Only problem is, and this is a major problem, when you have a buddy, they don't shut up. They talk excessively about shit they shouldn't even be talking about. And it's really annoying. It's really, 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 really annoying to have to hear your character say something that you've been to like 4 times and you already know about it. It's not good. Trust me. While I'm not really a person that gets angry at dumb stuff like that, but it doesn't annoy me when you tell me 3 times that we've been in the same location over and over again. Oh, there's a cliff over here. There's a stuff over here. There's a thing over here. Hey, you should pick that treasure up. There's a treasure over here. There's another treasure. Like, sometimes you can just kindly shut up. That's all. I really wish you could say that. But I do like that they talk, but sometimes I wish you could just like cut it off and tell them to shut up. By far, the part that makes it Souls-like, the gameplay. The gameplay is actually one of the best parts of the game. It actually shows, you know, they like to pay homage to not only just Dark Souls, but they play a little bit of homage to God Eater 3. So the game reminds me like a mixture of God Eater 3 plus Dark Souls equals anime Dark Souls. And the gameplay is good.
Okay. Alright. Oh my god! This person that's helping me beat the shit out of the... whatever. That's what the boss just said. He said that. Unfortunately, his attack, when he smashes the ground with his sword, it fucking does the area of effect damage, which doesn't make any logical sense. Dude.
It's him. Careful.
Hold up.
It's the hunter. Is that woman his partner? I don't know what your story is, but let go of the woman now. What the?
My only major issue with that game, with Code Vein, and I generally have this issue. I wish they had more weapons. They only have like 5 or 6. You know, sword, staff, axe, broadsword, gun. Oh yeah, and drills and stuff, but it's just a variation of staff. It's all the same to me, and it doesn't really differentiate itself in that department. And also, I also don't like how the enemy variety isn't really too much either, because you end up fighting one enemy, you're fighting the same enemy, just in a different type of skin. You may fight an enemy that looks like a giant ant, then you go somewhere else and fight the one that looks like a giant abominable snowman. But they're doing the exact same things with the swinging a giant sword at you, or a giant axe, or a giant staff, or the various fat women in the game. They all they're just the same, which bugs me because there's nothing but a variation of the first boss you fight in the game, first real boss, which again is a good idea, but they just never capitalized on the boss. It's so weird. Yeah, some of the map designs, why some of them did remind me of Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Some of them were very annoying to run through, especially if you already knew what you were doing. It just, some of those places didn't make any sense. With that being said, I genuinely like it. I like the gameplay. It's smooth, and you have so many different builds you could do through Blood Codes. But I do kind of wish that they kind of did more of a explanation of what Blood Codes did. Some people were a little confused. I personally did some extensive research in the Blood Codes, but you know, other people are kind of like, what the hell is going on with these Blood Codes, or why are they different, or what's the difference between all of them? And you know, they could have did it a little better in terms of explaining. Beyond that, all I can say is move on to results.
Results.
And the results of this, I actually like this game, and I actually do recommend it for anybody who likes Dark Souls or Souls-like games, because it's actually really good. If I was to recommend it, I would say it's a solid buy. It's actually a solid game, and an overall one of the greatest games I've played this year. That being said, I will see you guys in the next Wild Thing review.
We have the mics alive.